Hi, I'm Tanya, and this is The Midnight Creek. We're not just telling a ghost story, we're stepping right into one. We're going to transport ourselves to a place that, by day, looks like something out of a picturesque Tudor postcard, but by night, well, let's just say it holds a very different kind of beauty. We're talking about Samlesbury Hall in Lancashire, one of Britain's most notoriously haunted buildings. If you like our content, please subscribe.
Tanya, you've set the scene perfectly. Samlesbury Hall, built way back in 1325. I mean, just the age of the place tells you it's seen some things. You walk through those dark timbered corridors, and you can practically feel the history seeping out of the walls, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just history in an academic sense, is it? It's history with a capital H, etched with human emotion, tragedy, and, frankly, a whole lot of heartbreak. This isn't just an old house, it's a living testament to past lives, and some of those lives, it seems, just couldn't quite move on.
That's the fascinating thing, isn't it? The hall openly embraces its reputation, which I think adds to its mystique. Published accounts of hauntings go back to the 1800s. We're not talking about recent urban legends here. This is a place with a documented history of the strange and unexplained. It almost gives it a seal of approval, doesn't it?
It really does. And while there are numerous reports of unexplained phenomena, one figure, one spirit, stands head and shoulders above the rest, becoming synonymous with Samlesbury Hall. We're talking, of course, about the White Lady.
The White Lady. Her story just breaks my heart every time I hear it. Lady Dorothy Southworth, right? A tragic tale of forbidden love during a time when religious differences were literally a matter of life and death.
Yeah, the Southworths were staunch Catholics, and Dorothy fell for a Protestant from the rival de Hockton family. Talk about star-crossed lovers, it was like Romeo and Juliet, but with real, deadly stakes.
And the betrayal is what really twists the knife, isn't it? It's like they planned to elope, secretly meet near the River Ribble under the cover of darkness. Everything was set for their escape.
But someone, we don't know who, betrayed them. Her own brothers, it's believed, ambushed the group. Her lover and two companions murdered right before her eyes. Can you even imagine that horror?
Absolutely gut-wrenching. And the theory that their bodies were buried right there on the grounds of the hall itself, that just makes it all the more tragic and, I don't know, almost personal for the hall itself, like it absorbed that grief.
It's a really dark chapter, and Dorothy, understandably, was consumed by grief. She was sent away to a convent in France, where she eventually died heartbroken. But, the legend goes, she never truly left Samlesbury Hall.
And that's where the sightings begin. Visitors, staff, they all describe seeing a pale woman in white, gliding silently through the corridors, appearing near staircases, windows, even out on the grounds. What do people say she does?
Some say she just stares, almost wistfully, before fading away. Others claim she appears weeping, as if reliving that horrific moment of betrayal and loss. Can you imagine seeing that? A spectral figure just lost in eternal sorrow.
It's a classic residual haunting, if you believe in such things. A strong emotional event replayed over and over, and the reports of drivers spotting a ghostly woman near the roadside outside the hall late at night, only for her to vanish, that suggests her anguish isn't confined to the building itself. It spills out into the landscape where her tragedy unfolded.
The consistency of the description, too, is what gets me. A pale woman, in white. It's not just a fleeting shadow, it's a specific figure linked to a specific, well-known story. That really adds weight to it.
Absolutely. But Dorothy isn't the only spirit said to haunt Samlesbury Hall. There's another chilling presence, deeply rooted in the hall's history and the perilous times it endured. We're talking about the ghost of a priest.
Oh, the priest! Again, another layer of tragedy, isn't it? During the English Reformation, Catholic priests were basically hunted down and executed. So a Catholic family like the Southworths would have had priest holes, secret hiding places to shelter them.
Exactly. And Samlesbury Hall has documented priest holes. It's not hard to imagine the sheer terror and claustrophobia of hiding in those tiny spaces, listening, waiting, wondering if you'd be discovered and meet a brutal end.
And some believe that the spirit of Father Southworth, or perhaps another unnamed priest who found refuge or met his end there, still walks the hall. Witnesses describe shadowy figures in dark robes, not as clear as Dorothy, but definitely a pervasive presence.
The classic cold spots, too, are often attributed to this priest. That sudden, inexplicable chill in a seemingly warm room, or the feeling that someone is standing directly behind you in an empty space. It's that primal sense of being watched, isn't it?
That's the worst. You turn around expecting to see someone and there's just nothing. It's unsettling in a way that's almost worse than seeing something. Your mind plays tricks, but your gut tells you it's real.
It really taps into our subconscious fears. The unknown is always more terrifying than the known. And a priest, someone who would have been a comforting figure, now a shadowy, silent presence, it adds another layer to the hall's haunted reputation.
And these aren't just isolated reports. Over the years, countless paranormal investigators and television ghost hunters have descended upon Samlesbury Hall, and their findings often echo these personal accounts.
That's a good point, Sarah. It's one thing for visitors to tell a story. It's another for a crew with equipment to record unexplained phenomena. What kind of things have they picked up?
Oh, all sorts. Strange noises, unexplained whispers caught on EVP recorders, moving shadows caught on camera, and of course, those sudden drastic drops in temperature, often in specific areas. It's like the energy just gets sucked out of the room.
I mean, even if you're a skeptic, when you've got multiple teams using different methods, all reporting similar findings over decades, it makes you pause, doesn't it? It suggests there's something going on.
It certainly does. And beyond the professional investigators, we also have the chilling first-hand accounts from people who actually worked there. Former staff, who spent countless hours in the hall, often alone, especially after closing.
Those are often the most compelling stories, I find. The ones from people who have no agenda other than sharing their genuine experiences. What have former workers said about their time at Samlesbury?
One former cleaner I remember reading about shared some absolutely spine-tingling stuff online. They talked about hearing footsteps approaching empty buildings, loud knocks on doors, with absolutely no one outside when they checked.
Footsteps approaching empty buildings. That's just a classic, isn't it? That slow, deliberate sound coming closer, and you know there's nobody there. That's enough to make the hairs on your neck stand up.
And the whispered voices, too. Not distinct enough to understand, but clearly present. It's like being in a conversation you're not part of, a lingering echo of something that shouldn't be there.
But the cleaner's story gets even more specific, doesn't it? There was an encounter with a child, I believe.
Yes, a mysterious little girl. The cleaner saw her, just for a moment, and then she seemingly vanished into thin air. A child ghost. That's another layer of tragic haunting. Samlesbury Hall just keeps delivering the chilling goods.
It adds a real element of variety to the hauntings, doesn't it? It's not just the White Lady or the priest. It's almost as if the hall itself is a nexus for different spiritual energies, different stories from different eras.
It certainly suggests that. Perhaps the profound historical events, the deep emotions ingrained within the very fabric of the building, act as a kind of spiritual anchor, allowing these different energies to manifest. Or perhaps it's just a fascinating confluence of folklore, suggestion, and genuine psychological phenomena.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Whether you believe these stories are genuine hauntings, tricks of the mind playing on the spooky atmosphere, or simply legends that have grown stronger, more detailed over centuries, there's no denying the atmosphere surrounding Samlesbury Hall.
It's palpable. You feel it even when you're just reading about it, don't you? Some places just have that weight to them. You know you're standing on ground that has seen so much, felt so much.
History isn't just dates and names, it's emotion, and Samlesbury Hall seems to be drenched in it. Love, betrayal, grief, fear, devotion, All those powerful feelings concentrated in one spot for hundreds of years. It almost has to leave an imprint.
Indeed, whether it's the stone, the timber, or the collective human psyche, something about Samlesbury Hall captures and perhaps re-emits those emotional signatures. It's a place where the veil between the past and present feels incredibly thin.
Because some places, as we often say on the Midnight Creek, carry history, but some places carry something else entirely. Something ancient, something unresolved, something that lingers long after the living have moved on.
So next time you're thinking about a little historical trip, maybe consider Samlesbury Hall. Just, maybe don't go wandering the dim corridors late at night, unless you're really brave.
And if you hear soft footsteps behind you when you know you're alone, well, don't say we didn't warn you. Maybe it's just the old timber settling.
Or maybe it's Lady Dorothy, forever searching for her lost love, or a watchful priest, still protecting his sacred space. Whatever it is, Samlesbury Hall remains a powerful testament to the enduring mysteries of the human spirit.
A chilling thought to leave you with. Thank you for joining us on the Midnight Creek. Remember, some stories never truly end. Until next time, stay curious and stay afraid.